What's going on, everybody? My name is Steve Epson. We're the Epson Racing. Pretty much working on the car today. Not a whole lot has changed since since last weekend. We pulled the front end off of it, trying to make sure none's bent. Didn't race a whole lot this year, but we had a lot of fun. Definitely could improve in a lot of places. So we're going to start the season off hopefully with a fresh motor, fresh front end. We're fixing to take the car and get it updated and do some much needed maintenance for the upcoming year. We'll see what we can get into today, and I'll get back with y'all. Alright guys, I guess we're going to paint some inner and outer tie rod ends. Already got them taped up. We'll see what they look like. We're going to paint them green. We'll see what that looks like. Hold on 1 minute. Alright, so we're going to paint it white first, and then we'll put a green over the top of it. Just kind of what they look like, white. Missed a little bit right there. Let it dry up a little bit and be back with y'all when it's dry, and we'll paint it green. Alright, we're going to paint these tie rods green, and then I'll tell you a little bit about what we're going to do with that car, and a little bit about what we're going to race, and a few other things. So hang tight. Alright, I'm obviously of this green. It's not really what I was looking for. We'll let it dry and see. I don't know. We may be changing that. Like I said, I ain't a big fan of that. Hold on. This is a 2010. Actually, it's a 9 Atomic stock car. So yes, this thing is built back in 09. It's still a good car. Still got a lot of life left in it. It hadn't really been touched since it was built in 09. So we're gonna send it back to Atomic, and he's going to update the front end of it. And he did do it a little bit already, about 2 years ago. We, I don't know if you can see all that in there, but we did put the adjustable shock mounts on it, and moved the springs around just a little bit. Of course, still got plenty of forward drive. I just I lose a lot in the corner, and it's wanting to push. So whether it's the car or just my driving style, we're gonna see if we can get that a little bit more to my liking. We found the next problem is this seal's been leaking. It leaks all in the trailer, and I guess my dad got tired of it kind of leaking in his shop. So we'll get that pulled apart and see if it's a seal or what we can do to fix it. I said it was leaking the past about 4 races, so we'll see if we can fix that. And pretty much all of this is the rotors have about 8 nuts on it. We're going to replace the spindle itself. It's a 3-piece spindle. We're going to replace the lower control arm, and we're going to have new uppers built. But he'll be doing all that. I'm going to put the new spindle and lower back on it to get it to him, and he's going to figure out the geometry, because all of that stuff is above my pay grade. And pretty much the same on this side, except this side, we pulled this one off my Limited, and it I know it's all still good. It's straight. I've already checked them, and it's all straight. But just like the other side, it's going to get a new lower control arm as well. And I guess I'll be sending my shock back. I don't know if we're going to go back with Club 20. They were pretty good shocks. No complaints out of them, but I don't know. Looking for something a little bit different, and maybe something that more of a tie down shock is what we're looking for, because it don't really, maybe it's a shock problem that I feel in the car, and it ain't just ain't found the right combination yet. It definitely was better the last time we went to a race for kids with cancer, and it was no money. It was just strictly for fun, and had a blast. Got to meet a lot of kids that are in a lot worse situation than I ever could have been in. It's pretty cool watching them. They got their own fight going on, and you talking to them and shaking their hand, and them telling you how cool it is to ride in a car. It's very humbling. Let you know that no matter what what your worst day is not even compared to them at all, and it's pretty heartwarming, honestly. They had one about 2 years ago, and we missed it, so we made it a point to make sure that we went to it. New track. Should have changed gears, and it would have been a lot better off for us. But hey, we live and we learn, especially in this sport, because it's humbling, that's for sure. It is humbling. You have your good days or your good years and your bad. I'll show y'all a bad. We sorry about the mess in the shop, but I took my motor for this car. We took it to Big Dave's Race Engines, and he put we got, I think, about 6 or 7 laps, and he put the main caps on wrong. Still a bearing right there. Anyway, he put the main caps on wrong, and it I don't know if you can see that, but it destroyed the crank. Pretty much destroyed the rods. We're gonna try to get this motor to the guy that should have took the motor to begin with, and he decided he was gonna build motors, and I had already sent this motor to Big Dave's Race Engines, and like I said, you live and you learn, because this was a good, definitely a good motor. It went to him just for a freshen up, and he put some new pistons in it. So those pistons have they have about six laps on them, and then braking, of course. But like I said, very humbling sport. Well, hopefully we'll get that motor over there, and I got another one over there underneath the shelf. But we're gonna try to get that motor, because it's a lot better motor. It's a 383, and the other one over there is just I think it's a 360. So I'm gonna shoot for getting the 383 back together and send that motor hopefully later on to be built for a backup motor. Motor right here is actually my dad's, and it's nothing special at all. It's just like a 355 with your scat rod, scat crank, and I think this one's got Keith Black pistons in it. I'm not for sure on that, but it did the job for me. I think it got 4 knots, no problems. But this is just an eco, what we call around here an eco mod motor. So everyone around here knows what that is. It ain't much, but sometimes you just gotta, if you want to race, that's what you gotta do. I got my eco mod motor sitting outside in my other car. It started the year off in it, and I think I got 2 nights out of it, and people trying to win the race on the first lap didn't even make it to the corner, and people flipping and had nowhere to go. Tagged that guy, bent my B-mod up pretty good, but it is what it is. We'll look at that, and we may be sending that one back to Atomic as well, or anyone else that can get that thing updated. I'm gonna talk to him first. He's always done us good. Good work. No complaints out of anything that we've gotten from him. But we'll pretty much kind of see where this week goes. Like I said, that green over there is not what I'm looking for. So we'll see if I can find another color or something that'll look a little bit better than this, because I don't think I can tolerate that. I was looking for like a neon green or something bright. I would have, who knows, maybe purple. We'll see what colors we can find. The cap, I thought, sorry about that, the cap I thought was feel like it was a neon green, but it ain't. So But I won't ramble on too much more. We're gonna get this all shut back down and get ready for work tomorrow. And if I come back here before Friday or Saturday, I may try to record just a little bit, but it won't be much. But hopefully this weekend we plan on getting the new lowers, get those bolted back on, find out where my shock mounts and stuff gotta go, get those welded, get this thing back on the ground so I can go ahead and we can try to get that back to them, this card to them as quick as we can. Obviously the quicker we can get it to them, the quicker I can get it back and go over the whole car front to back, I'll pull the front suspension back out from underneath it and pull the rear end and stuff out, check all that stuff, check that seal, and then we'll work on getting that motor put back together and maybe look at a new race transmission or something. We'll just have to see, because funding is tight nowadays, and I'm no different than 90% of the guys that I know. So that's what it is. If y'all like it, let me know what I can do better. Obviously rambling isn't, I know I can do that better, but we'll get this cut off and we'll see y'all in the next one.